All right, you guys, welcome back to the Graveyard Performance YouTube channel. Today we have a really special one. We're gonna be installing the AWE exhaust system on this Explorer ST behind us. We're also gonna be putting on some CVF downpipes to really enhance the noise that we're gonna get from this. We're gonna unbox this, we're gonna go over some key features, and we are really excited to go through and show you guys what this sounds like, show you the fit and finish, and get everything installed for this customer. Stay tuned. Let's go ahead, open this box up, see what's inside. Let's get moving. All right, guys, when you open up the AWE box, first thing you're gonna see is their signature packaging. Getting AWE products because they come with all of the packing material that we use for our orders. It's like a little restock for us. But you're gonna see everything is so tightly packaged. We've got our exhaust tips that come in here, and the second signature portion is that these come with suckers. Thanks, appreciate ya. All right, so we're gonna work on unpackaging what is in here. We're gonna get it on the table so that way you guys can see everything that's included when you buy an exhaust system from AWE or us for your Explorer ST. All right, you guys, now that we have this exhaust unpacked, we're gonna go over a few of the key features that really set this exhaust apart from others on the market. First off, this exhaust is made with a T304 stainless steel, which means that it's gonna give a really deep tone while also being aggressive and kind of eating up some of that drone in and of itself. On top of that, we have 4 resonators. There's gonna be 2 in the mid pipes, as well as their amazing 180 technology by AWE. Now, there's no packing material in these, so they don't muffle any sound. Their main purpose is to just kill drone, which means you're gonna have it loud when you're on the throttle and tame when you're just cruising, which really is going to amplify this sound and allow you guys to enjoy this exhaust when you're on a long road trip or doing whatever it is in your performance SUV. They also include these beautiful black tips here. These are available in either black chrome, or the other option is a silver tip option. This customer, with it being a black car, he opted to go with the black tip option. The other part is this X pipe. They have designed this to have the best sound, and AWE makes sure that they really do go through and think of every little detail. Another great feature with this kit is that they provide these slip-on adapters, so that way whether you are running factory downpipes or you want to upgrade to something like the CVF unit that we're going to be installing today, you have these adapters to be able to run that on your Explorer ST. So right now we're gonna move into the install portion of this. This isn't really going to be a how to install it. The install is fairly straightforward, and stay tuned for the sound clips because it's gonna be amazing. All right, so this customer already has an aftermarket exhaust, but it looks like he already has aftermarket downpipes too. Jonah, come here. I got an idea. What if, do you think we're able to disconnect these downpipes and just pull the whole thing down as one?
I think we could.
Yeah, that might save us some time. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get a little sketchy. Hopefully this doesn't bite us in the butt, but it looks like we have enough room to pull this whole entire system out because obviously we're putting new downpipes in it. So let's see what we can do. We'll get stuff disconnected and go from there. I ripped my glove. Got to keep these hands pristine.
How long is this bolt?
I don't know. I'd also like to make this known, this is my first time being in the shop and actually working on something in like 8 months, at least. I'm a little rusty. You can ask anyone, I'm king of the wobblies. Finding ways to make things fit where they shouldn't.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, buddy, I'm so fucking scared right now. Oh, God.
All these bolts feel so bad.
Yeah, all of them do.
Well, this hanger one, it's just, I honestly think we should probably just take this one out of the hanger because it's just getting tighter and tighter.
That's how this downpipe bolt feels. We need one more extension. We got one wobbly, two wobblies, another wobbly with a wobbly wobbly. This is how we do it. This is how it don't matter. Either one, give me another wobbly. Now we got a wobbly to a wobbly wobbly to another wobbly wobbly to a wobbly wobbly to a wobbly wobbler. It's keeping it on. Talk about money. Thanks, Snap-on. $800 later.
That's actually, how much that costs.
To be honest with you, I don't know how this one's gonna get up in there though.
So we're gonna have to disconnect the O2 sensors as it comes down too.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, O2 sensors will get disconnected once it comes down. Okay, that should be slid back.
Yep, there you go.
All right. All right. Oh, okay. Hold up.
That's actually crazy.
That, my friends, is how you remove an Explorer ST exhaust and downpipes at the same time. Advise, not possible with OEM downpipes. Okay, look at those cute little turf skis. All right, now we need to get the O2 sensor out on that. Oh, that's hot. And we're done, we're out. Well, that's the fun part. Oh, when a crazy idea works, there's no better feeling. TBH. Time to get the AWE in. Let that sit. Let's go grab the other one. Two guys, one SUV up in here.
Can't find the stud, man.
I'm right next to you. This is what I do. Perfect. Neighbors are like, shut the fuck up. All right, so with the CVFab downpipes, these have a stock location entry point. And so what we're gonna do is we are gonna use the stock adapter to the AWE adapter. And that is going to slide there. Obviously we need to put a clamp on it. So we're gonna get some clamps on these, tighten this portion down, and then we'll make some adjustments as we go. All right, so we've got Jonah putting the clamp on the other side. This is our AWE X pipe that's gonna go right here. And then we're gonna have our mounting that is going to slip on from there. And we will probably rebolt this up now just so that way we don't run into any issues once everything's all sucked up and tight. So now that we've installed the X pipe, we're gonna install the first pair of resonators into that bushing, right? And then now we're gonna get the other one installed and should be set. All right, perfect. I'm going to try and get this inside of the exhaust hanger on the rear and then wiggle it in, and hopefully we can get that to work. Slip that in there. Got a little bit of wiggle room. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so that was way easier than trying to get it in and line it up. Forgot the clamp. Rats! That's fine, maybe. Oh, God. Yeah, now I gotta take it off. Bitch! Now that we have the clamp on there, we should be able to slip it right back over. And we're good. And we're all set. So now we're gonna focus on getting the mufflers where we want them, and then we'll go through, and we always tighten from the back to the front, just so that way we can secure everything in the back where we want it to look aesthetically. All right, now we're gonna get the 180 technology resonators in. This is going to be our passenger side, so we're gonna get this one bolted up and on its way. All right, cool. Now we get to do the tips. Oh, no we don't. Now we're gonna get the rear end of the exhaust onto this. This is gonna be what our tips mount to, and then we'll go through and align everything. So now we have all of this movement to move it left, right, down, further up, and go from there. I didn't tighten it down all the way just because we do wanna still have that adjustment. So we'll get the other side on, figure out where we want the tips, and then we'll go through and tighten everything from the back to the front. All right, so what we're doing is, again, this has a whole lot of rotation, you can see. So we want to make sure that everything is where we want it in terms of clearances and tighten. So that's going to be good. That's pretty dead center there. So now we're going to do the other side, and then we'll be just about done. Have to tighten everything up. You guys get to see the finished product. All right. So we got the tips on. There's obviously some adjustment in that there because we need to tighten the rest of the exhaust, but when we get it all sucked up, that's about how she's gonna sit. Looks amazing. So these are 4.5 inch double wall. It looks amazing, basically matches the paint. We're loving it. All right, you guys, so we got the AWE Touring installed on this Explorer ST. We haven't driven it yet other than getting it to the road. So we're kind of gonna see how this sounds. Let you guys know if there's any drone that we hear, kind of what our impressions are on it. But the install went extremely smooth. So let's see how this thing sounds. So far, it's got a much more clean tone than the previous unit that was on it. But even getting up to speed, all of the noise is coming out of the back. There's not any drone at, you know, low speeds getting up to 30, 40 miles an hour. So we're gonna see how this thing sounds as we really get on it here in a second once we get out of this construction. So we'll be right back. So we're cruising at like 45 miles an hour and it sounds like it's just a factory ST. Makes it really nice for us to be able to have conversations while you're just cruising and not really getting on it. AWE is big on it's tame when it, you know, you want it to be, but it's loud and aggressive when you get on it. So let's get on it. The exhaust note is amazing. It sounds like that 180 technology is just literally keeping everything coming out of the back and keeping it out of the cabin, which is really nice. And now, I mean, we're doing the 7th gear, cruising at 63 miles an hour and no drone at all. I really enjoy this exhaust. And that's with this being paired to the CVF catted downpipes. And this exhaust has significantly less drone than the last setup before we put this on. So we're really impressed. I'm really impressed. For, you know, a car enthusiast, sometimes you do want that really loud exhaust and for it to be loud in here. But for me, as I get older, I'm like, I love that I can know that this thing's screaming on the outside and I can have a conversation while I'm doing a pull on the inside talking to you guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see how this thing sounds from an outside perspective. Get out, John. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's everything is out the back. There is no drone.
Sounds way better from the outside too.
Oh, I believe it. Like, when you're under throttle, you get a little bit of drone at like 3,000 RPM, but that's like 30-40% throttle. And if we just put this thing back in normal mode, like it's gonna go through the gears a little bit quicker. It's gonna keep you out of any drone areas. That I am very impressed by this exhaust. I am absolutely not surprised with this being an AWE product. They literally just put out the best stuff. And no, that's not because we are doing an AWE specific video. That is genuinely, we have seen the quality that comes through. AWE is one of our top selling exhausts, and it is for this reason. So I'm not surprised by the quality or the fact that their drone technology actually works. I am just impressed that a V6 could sound this good. Again, this car's mated with downpipes. Might be a little bit of a different sound having OEM downpipes, but overall, I would be very happy. I used to have an Explorer ST, so this is a great exhaust to choose if you guys are in the market. We're gonna go back, we'll get you guys some more footage of it, and we're gonna go from there. All right, you guys, so that is our video on this AWE touring with the CVF downpipes. If you guys are looking for an AWE exhaust for your vehicle, reach out to us, let us get you taken care of, and make sure that you are getting these parts as quick as possible and before any other price increases or anything like that come into effect. We appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe for more videos on installs, how-tos, reviews, etc. Here at Graveyard Performance, we've got you covered. Hope you guys have a great day. Again, like, subscribe, and follow. We'll see you next time.